it's Rob. I'm back at it today. Wanted to talk to you guys here in episode 2 about sunlight and spacing when planning out your raised beds. My original plan was to reclaim all this wasted space back here, which is right now good for only having the kids get covered in ticks. But I did a time lapse and I'll show you guys how to do that. And we've got a bit of a sunlight issue. All right, so I just wanted to show you guys a couple of different ways that you can track sunlight around your property as you're planning out raised beds or any sort of a garden. The easiest is probably just to stand and look outside every few minutes just to see where the sun is at. You can take pictures if you want to. What I decided to do just to do something a little bit different was to do a time lapse. So one, I used my camera, and then I did it another way. For those of you that have Ring security cameras, I just stuck one on the deck and just watched it over time throughout the day. So that's when I realized the problem that I've got, which is that we're not going to get a lot of sun in the spot that I thought we were going to. So that leads us to this other part of the yard, which, as you can see, does not have a sunlight issue. It actually gets full sunlight twice a day for several hours. So we're having to go to plan B here, and this is definitely going to end up growing a lot more vegetables and fruit for us. So just a reminder, we are building these raised beds out of our old busted up deck, and these are 1x6 decking planks. They range in size from about, well, if you look at this little corner right here, about 2 inches long to 16 feet long, depending on where you're at. We're going to be looking at raised beds in about the 4 foot by 8 foot mark. So before I can move any further in the planning, I've got to figure out how much wood I'm working with. So I'm doing 4 foot by 8 foot long beds. So any of these pieces that are less than 4 feet long are just not going to work. So time to get down on my hands and knees and see what I'm working with. So let's start over here. I know this guy is going to be way too short. And remember, I'm going to be measuring at the shortest part because I can always trim it flush. What are we working with? This one, 35. That's about 46, maybe 48. So I know for a fact that this guy all the way back there is going to be fine. All right. I just got finished crawling around on my hands and knees. I've got 45 million splinters now, but that's fine. This is all going to be gone soon. The good news is I've got plenty of material to make 4 4x8 beds, and that's whether or not I stack them 3 planks high or 2 planks high. I would do 2 planks when I don't need a lot of root growth, and 3 planks deep if I really need a lot of root growth, depending on the vegetable. So we're looking really good right now. All right, that's it for this episode. I hope you're enjoying the series so far as we convert this busted old deck into some repurposed raised beds for a little bit of upcycling. I hope you'll like the video, subscribe, sign up for alerts, whatever it is that you need to do to stay in the loop here. You guys take care, and I'll see you next time.